Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Guess where we are? We are on my deck, y'all. I am finally doing a deck reveal. So I know you guys have been wanting to see a reveal of the space after we did all of the work. Well, not when I say we, I mean we hired someone. And so I thought on this video, that's what I would share with you guys today. But first, if you're new here, please stick around. I hope you'll consider subscribing and also giving me a thumbs up on this video if you enjoy it. So let's jump in and reveal the space. If you guys want to see all of that, make sure to stay tuned. Alright guys, let's just get right into it, okay? I'm not going to prolong it any longer. I'm just going to reveal the space to you and kind of talk you through some things in terms of where we started and just kind of tell you some things about what we did, and I will try to share with you details on like where things came from. And so this is the upper deck. We decided to do 2 decks. Initially we weren't going to do 2 decks, so I'm going to tell a story here. So how everything kind of got started is that we wanted to do concrete on the lower part of the deck, which I'll show you momentarily. And when we needed to do that, they decided that they needed to remove the stairs. In order to do that, of course, I'll insert pictures so that you could see kind of how things used to look. And so since they had to remove the stairs, it forced us to do this upper deck. And so that's why you see this deck. Otherwise, the initial project was supposed to be the lower cement deck and one more floating deck off of that. So we ended up just doing the whole entire project, and I'm actually glad we did because now it's done. So we'll start right on over here, and most everything came from Amazon. So just so you know, I'm gonna try to remember to put links, but you guys already know how I roll. Sometimes I just don't remember and it takes a lot of work. So please forgive me, but just know that most everything came from Amazon. Okay, so first and foremost, the rug is a circular rug from Amazon. I had a different rug here, that's why you kind of see the outline of where that rug was, but this one works out a lot better, and so I just decided on black because I was going for more pops of black, trying to incorporate different things in my style now, and black is not typically a color I would lean towards, but we decided to just go for that color. This table that you see here was actually a table that was outside on the front porch, but I didn't need it in addition to those 2 chairs, so I just put it out here. We just put random stuff there. As you can see, Addison's got some random stuff going on. We also love a good lighting situation, so we added these lights here. Excuse the cobwebs, by the way. It's been rainy, so we haven't really been able to enjoy the space as much, but those are from Amazon. I adore them, so we added them all around the whole entire deck, all the way until pretty much the whole deck, down the stairs and then down here on these railings as well. So initially I wasn't gonna do the metal railings, but I'm glad I did the metal railings. We were just gonna do just the wooden part, but I told my husband, I said, let's just go ahead and go for the metal railings as well, because I feel like it gives it the pop of black. I don't know, just adds some depth to it in my opinion. So I'm just so glad that we decided to go for it and do the metal railing. So this fan here is an outdoor fan. We leave it outside because we're out here a lot when it's not raining, of course. It's awesome. We just leave leave it. We don't have to take it in and out. It's also got this little nozzle here on the back where you can plug in your water hose if you want just a little mist of air, or a mist of mist. A mist of water. And so that's the beautiful thing about this. So we just keep it here. It's stationary here. It's awesome. It oscillates, and so we love that. It also lowers and raises. Next here you see my swing here. This is a hammock swing. I bought the hammock separately from the little stand here, and I love this thing. It's like very boho chic, and I'm thinking that's kind of like my vibe on this deck. Typically I would take this off from here, the top, and I would put it in my little shelf over there, or my little storage unit, but lately I've been kind of leaving it out here, and it's been holding up. It is an outdoor hammock, by the way, so it is made for like weather, you know, different weather conditions. So sometimes I'll put it in there, sometimes I'll take it out, because what happens sometimes when I put it in there is it gets that like moldy, not moldy smell, but like that wet smell. So I just let it air out naturally, and I think I'll probably do that going forward. So I love that. We come out here and we sit and we just, you know, take it all in. So next up is the couch and all of this stuff that you see here. So most everything, with the exception of the couch, came from Amazon. The couch came from eBay, and I love it. It was a very reasonable price, and I think everything kind of works together color wise. You guys know I'm a neutral girl, so you're not going to see that many pops of color. And we also added this umbrella here, which I love because you extend it up and it floats over the chairs, or it will like sit at an angle like that. So so I love that. And then of course we had to buy that separately and fill it with water so that the fan stay, or not the fan, but the umbrella stays stationary. This is a little bean bag that I bought from Amazon. I love it. It comes flat in the box. It's kind of cool how it all works out, and then eventually over time it expands. So we just keep that out here for the kids and for some additional seating. So couch up next. As you can see, neutral pillows, because I'm just a neutral girl. And the table came all together, and then the rug is from Amazon. And then this little seat right here, this little ottoman, is awesome. It doesn't come filled, so I had to fill it with some random pillows that I had available. And as you can see, it's got that boho chic vibe going on as well. So I love everything about this. We come out here a lot, y'all. I mean, a lot lately. I'm not typically an outdoorsy girl, but now that everything's completed, I find myself coming out here a lot more. We do also have a TV that we bring out here. It has, it's on wheels, and so we just roll it out here so that we can watch movies and kind of hang out. So it's been working out really good. That right there is a heat lamp. I have two of them. One is still in the garage in the box for those fall, you know, chilly fall nights, winter nights that we'll be out here. This works so good, so I would definitely recommend one of those, and they're really reasonable too. And it just keeps the whole space, well, not the whole space, but the area right here, it keeps really heated nicely. So we love having that there. And as you can see, I've got covers on pretty much everything. The grill, I keep covers on everything until we're ready to use them. Even on a beautiful day like this, I may from time to time come out here and pull the covers off just so everything can air out and breathe. But otherwise, this goes on top of the table, this goes on the couch. We have the cover, which is behind the couch, and we just pull it right on over and we keep it there until we're ready to use it. So this is the cover. So we just pull that right on over the couch and keep everything covered. Even, like I said, on beautiful days like this, when it's not raining, we still just keep it covered to protect it from the elements. So that is a question that I get quite often. Also, I got these two little plants here from Amazon, right here, and that trash can as well. I love this trash can. It locks in place, so that way, you know, it just adds another layer of protection. And then you open it and toss your trash in there. So I love that. It goes with the whole motif. It fits in that corner perfectly. And so I've got two of these plants going on. They are faux plants, so I keep them out here. Eventually I'll put them in a little thingamajig. And then this table is really cool. So this table, you twist it and lift it, and I wish I had two hands so I could show you. And inside of it is a cooler. Isn't that super cool? So we fill that up with ice. It's got a little drainage thing down there where you can release it to let all the water out once the ice melts. And then it locks in place and acts as a table. If I can get it locked in place. See, it's hard to do things with one hand. But anyways, you pull it up, you twist it, you lock it in place, and it's like a table slash cooler. So this thing is really cool. And then you twist it and lower it, and there you have it. So that stays out here as well, and it works out great having that. So this is our grill, not a fancy grill, just your regular grill. And we keep it covered until we're ready to use it. We grill a lot. And so we find ourselves, you know, just enjoying the space and a good barbecue from time to time. So this deck, just to give you an idea, this deck used to go from the end of the house all the way to about right maybe here. So we added on some additional footage, and we added on all of that footage. All of that wasn't even here. The stairs used to be right here going down that way. So it's a lot bigger than it was before. And then we've got this beautiful view, right? So we can sit on the couch and we can watch the neighbors go by and be nosy. They can see us from here. So it's just great having this additional space and being able to kind of sit here and enjoy the beautiful day. Like, it's such a beautiful day today. So this is how everything looks. And then lastly, well, not lastly, but lastly up here, I have my little storage area. So this is where we keep random stuff, blankets, our projector, the mosquito repellents, you know, extension cords, covers if needed. We keep all of that in here, and it's been working out really great to have that. I actually want another one, but they're sold out. I can't find them. So I'll have to see how I can get another one of those, because that has been like so amazing to just have up here to just store things that you need to have on your deck, so that you're not always going in and out of the house to get certain things. So I love that. So as you can see, the lights continue, and I don't keep them on during the day. It's just that they were on last night and I forgot to turn them off. And they are all wired all together, which is the beautiful thing about this light, because it's a 48-foot light, but it has plugs at the end of it so that you can continue the light, you know, going, and it plugs in right here. So I normally just unplug that at night when we're done. So let's head on downstairs to the lower level, and we're eventually going to stain this deck, and we're going to stain it like a natural color, because I'm loving the vibes of this natural light color. So we're going to pretty much just put a varnish on top of it so that it pretty much stays this color, because I just like it so much. So we're still working on some projects back here, so I'm going to talk you through that. My husband also has to cut this down. Y'all, my neighbors cut down a whole bunch of their trees because they're doing their grass in their backyard, and he asked us if he can cut down these 3 trees, and I said no, absolutely not. These are the only trees that protect us from seeing you. And so, no, you cannot cut these trees down. We need those trees to be able to have a little bit of privacy. So my husband's just got to trim them off a little bit, because as you can see, when you're walking down the stairs, it gets in your way just a little bit. So he's just got to cut those down. But yeah, see, my neighbor's right through there. And it's like, we would see your whole deck situation if we cut down these trees right here. We need them. So he had already cut down that one right there. And so then he asked us if he can cut these down, because he went on a whole tree cutting spree. So he cut down like a whole bunch of trees in his backyard. And so we're just going to trim this back just a little bit on our side. But we love having these here just to give us a little extra privacy, because he likes to talk, y'all. And so again, with the view, we can just sit here and just kind of, you know, take it all in. And we love that. We get that additional space. So let's move on down, and I'm going to talk you through some things on the way down. These lights are awesome. I have those everywhere in my front yard, on our driveway. I love them. They have a little sticker on the back that you can adhere them here, or they have a little stake where you can put them in the ground. So I love those. So I've got them here when we don't have the lights, which by the way are on this side. We don't have these on, then these will kick into gear. They are solar powered. And we, after the fact, my husband and I thought we should have put stairs right there, because when you're coming down onto this deck, I mean, it works because they do have stairs over here to get onto the deck. As you see, those stairs there, which I'm glad they put there. So you come down either this way, you see those stairs that way, if you're coming from the grass from that way, or if you're coming all the way around this way. If you're coming from this way, if you're not going that way, then you'll have to come all the way around and go up this way. So that's why we were thinking it might have been cool to put stairs there as well. But then last night I was down here and I was like, you know what? I'm just standing here, and I was like, man, if we had stairs right here, I wouldn't be able to just stand here. You know what I mean? And just kind of observe. So this is the lower deck. So again, upper deck. And this wasn't even going to be here. It was just going to be the concrete and the lower deck. But we were forced to do this because, again, he took the stairs out. The stairs used to go from right here down that way. Okay, so down on the lower deck, we recently put sod in our backyard. We were very, very concerned because we don't get that much natural light back here and in our house in general, and so we didn't know if the grass was going to grow here, so we went with zoysia as opposed to like some other grasses that were cheaper. And we said, let's just go for this one because it had the best success rate in a shadier area. Although you can't see it now, we don't get that much natural light back here. In this space we do, but like in certain spots we don't. You see what I mean? And like over there where we are going to put grass. So we tested it out here. We said if it grows here, then we'll expand to all the dirt area that you see. And back here too. And we put a little patch right there just to see if it will grow, and it actually is sticking. So now probably next week we're going to go for it and do this whole entire area with sod. So look at that green grass, right? Can you believe this was just dirt before? So if you saw my stories on Instagram, you already saw us go through this whole process of putting this down and how that went. It was just a long process, and I'm just glad it's down because the kids come out here now, and just grass, it's just something about having grass. So let's go on down to the lower deck. As you can see, more of that lighting there. And then let me give you a wide angle view so you can see what I got going on here. It's not completely finished, but it's in a good place. And as you can see, there's another cover because we keep everything covered. So this is the view of both decks, upper and lower. So that looks really, really good. Initially, we weren't going to do the backs of the stairs. Well, my husband didn't want to because, of course, there's additional cost. And I told him, yeah, we're going to do that because we don't want to see through the stairs, the dirt, you know? And so I'm glad that we went with that. I told my husband, our kids can get married here. Can you imagine, like, them sitting up there and us sitting down here in the grass with chairs? Yeah, it's a whole vibe. And so that's, again, the trees I was telling you about. Look, my neighbor's right there. He was trying to cut these trees down. That's it. Those are the last of the trees. He cut down all his trees, and we like trees. So this is how it looks while standing on the grass. That area right there, we are going to put a fire pit. So as you can see, it's a work in progress. So it's got a lot of work to be done over there. They added this retaining wall, which we weren't going to do initially because, of course, additional cost. But it pushes all the dirt up because they had to level this whole space out. And so when they leveled the space out, there was a lot of dirt. So if we didn't put the retaining wall up, there would just be a pile of dirt right there. I'm so glad my husband said, let's just do it, because I know he really didn't want to spend the extra money, but it all worked out in the end. And as you can see, the lighting, I told you, we put the lighting down here, goes all the way around. It stops right here, and then it stops right there and goes up. So I'm gonna put some additional lighting down here because I still find that it's still a little dark at night. And so we're gonna do that. So again, fire pit right there. We do have a creek in our backyard that goes all the way. You can hear all the way. When it rains, there's a waterfall down there, and it goes all the way around even my neighbor's house. So it's pretty cool. Eventually, my husband wants to put this in the ground. I'm not sure how I feel about that because I really want a pool. And if this is in the ground, that's so permanent, but the kids jump on this all the time. So I told him, let's move it over there. That we have like a lot of land, I guess. Even back over the creek, there's a ton of land back there. So we would love one day to clear out some of this stuff and utilize the land over there. There's a rooms to go back there though. By the way, that's what the sound is that you hear, but you hardly ever hear it. It's not that much activity back there, so it doesn't really bother us. So we have some land like over there, and my husband wanted to put a basketball court over there, which it could fit, like a half court. But I said, why not put like a platform deck over there and put either a hot tub over there or put the trampoline over there? That could work, right? So we're trying to see what's gonna work best, because he was thinking the hot tub could go here, because I'm gonna talk you through that space in a minute. But this is how the lower space looks and the creek and everything. So we'll just have to come out here and finish putting all of the sod out. So let's go ahead up on here, and I'll start over here just because that's where I kind of was talking about before. So all of this right here is still a work in progress. So this was the initial project. It was just supposed to be the concrete and it turned into a whole deck situation. And so we're trying to figure out what to do with this space right here. Right now I just added some lighting and some pine straw, but we were thinking to do a hot tub, either a hot tub over here, or this could be the grill area, like the outdoor kitchen area. So we're still debating on those, you know, on that. And so I was telling you about this space over here. there's a whole space right there. That's a lot of space right here. So we were thinking maybe to do, you know, a walkway, because eventually there'll be a walkway right here and it'll lead up here with some steps, and that's the driveway. Just for easy access to get down here so they don't have to go through the grass on the other side. And so I was thinking a walkway that goes all the way from here and connects to that concrete over there, and then maybe doing a little platform deck and putting the trampoline over there, or putting a hot tub over here. I thought it would be a cool little walkway to get to the hot tub. I mean, I've just got some ideas, y'all, so I'm just talking y'all through my ideas. So this space right here is a work in progress. It is a work in progress. So we just try to block it out till we can get our coins up and do that space as well. So we were thinking this may be a perfect area for the hot tub, because right now we don't know what to do with it. So we were thinking to just go ahead and extend the concrete and then either do a hot tub or a outdoor kitchen, depending on what we do in that other area over there. Okay, so let's talk you through the lower deck. So we eventually are going to get rid of this table here and get a round table. I kind of want a round table and something lower maybe. My mother and father gave this to us, so that's why I'm kind of holding off. I mean, we've had it for like 5 years. So yeah, so I'm thinking that we're probably gonna switch it up and maybe do a lower table and maybe not put it here, just so it doesn't obstruct the walkway, especially if we do all of that stuff I was just talking you through. And or putting it here. Putting it here could be a good idea as well. Excuse all that mess, y'all. We're, like I said, we're always out here tweaking stuff. And then I'm gonna paint the concrete or stain the concrete, because my husband over pressure washed. That's what happens when you over pressure wash. And so I want to stain it, and I wanted to stain it anyways. So that is gonna be probably the next project that we do out here. I also have to touch up the paint in certain spots on the house, because we pressure washed out here a couple of times, and I think we over pressure washed. And so I'm going to you know, use some outdoor paint to just touch up a couple of areas. So next up, I'm going to pull the covers off just to kind of show you how it would be set up, because this is not really how this area would look when I take the covers off and get it all set up to come and lounge out here. I'm going to show you how that would look. Alright, so this is how this area would look all put together. As you can see, this is my most recent project. If you've been following me on Instagram, you've already seen all of this. And so I love how it turned out. So first and foremost, back here, I've got these 2 swings here, which I love. I'm still working on getting this one to be the same height. We had this one for a little while, and then we got this one, and so we've got to sit in it a little while longer to get it to drop down and lower. And y'all, I used to be obsessed with making sure the wiring here made the chairs sit the way I want them to sit, but y'all, the more we sit in them, they have a mind of their own. So I just let them be. So what you're gonna need if you want to do something like this is, of course, the swing, which comes separately. Then you've got to get this little thing right here, a little rope right there, and a little bracket attachment at the top to be able to hang it from the ceiling. And it holds a lot of weight, so you don't really have to be concerned with anything breaking or you falling or anything like that. So that's what you'll need to be able to make sure that you can hang this. So at first I only had 1 here, and then I decided to get 2 because I felt like it's, you know, 2's better than 1. And my husband and I come out here a lot and sit together, and so it just works out to have 2. And so these are the stairs I was telling you about when you're coming from that way to come down the stairs, or you would have to come all the way around and come up here. So that's what we were thinking. It would have been a great idea to have stairs going that way. But hey, it all works out, right? The way it's supposed to. So that's what we've got first up here. So I'm thinking about putting some lighting up on the ceiling. So we'll kind of see how that works out. So I decided to hang some drapes because I was going for like a spa feel, I think. And white drapes always make you have that spa feel. So I try them out different ways. Right now I have them with a rope right there tied in the middle. Before I had them tied onto the post. and I'm going back and forth between which option is going to work the best. I love these outdoor curtains. They are specifically outdoor curtains. That is an outdoor rod, so I had my husband attach it to the deck, and so that way we could have these hanging curtains. I am okay with just having 2 here and then 2 on the other side, because I think it just makes this space like it's the center space, and it just kind of works out, I think. And so I love the drapes. So over here, mostly again everything from Amazon, with the exception of this egg chair and this rug and this couch, which came from Wayfair. So couch from Wayfair, rug from Walmart, and egg chair from Walmart. So I love this egg chair, y'all. This thing is so comfortable. I saw it in the store at Walmart with Addison, and she wanted it and I wanted it, so I ended up ordering it online, and it was the last one, and I'm so glad I was able to snag it because it's so pretty. Like, look at how gorgeous it looks. And again, y'all know I love the neutral vibe, so you're gonna see one pop of color, which is that. Otherwise, the black was a stretch for me, and I'm glad I decided to pop some black in there as well. This rug also holds up pretty well. I do wash it off from time to time and use our blower to blow it off from time to time when it gets a little bit more dirty, but otherwise it's been pretty much staying clean and enduring the elements. And then we've got our umbrella over here, which has a solar thing at the top, and it has some twinkly lights on the inside, which is really cool. So at night we will still keep the umbrella up just so we can get that full effect of the lights. I also bought this other little light thing on the inside, that right there, which is cool. It's battery operated though, so we'll turn that on as well, just to get some additional light out here till I can figure out a solution, because like I said, I don't think there's enough light out here at night. So I'm gonna have to do something under there, but I've got time. This is enough. My budget and my pockets is hurting right now, so I need to slow down. So this is the whole look of just the lounge chair and the little ottoman here, which came from Amazon, and it has like a little pattern on it, which is really cute. And then that side table with some flowers, I thought would just give it a little pop of color and give you that side table action that you may need. And then this is from Wayfair, and it was very reasonable. I got it on sale. I almost wish I had gotten 2, because now they are sold out, and I love it. I love it. It's so cute. And we also have a TV down here that stays in my craft room, or which is not actually my craft room. Now it's our fulfillment room, which, stay tuned for a video of that. It is actually down here. It's in that room right there. That's my fulfillment room right there. So we come out here a lot more, down here a lot more, and it just works out to have this space where we can just come out and sit down and enjoy, you know, take it all in, watch the kids, because we've got sprinklers that will turn on for Addison. She's got a little pool, and eventually, like I said, I would love to have a little cocktail pool, but that's like somewhere way down the line. I also have this little outdoor fan, which will eventually, we will hang it up, but it does have a little thing where you can prop it up, and so that's been working out. And again, I just leave it out here because it is an outdoor fan, so it can endure the elements. So when it comes to storing everything, as you saw, I have everything covered. This goes up there, that goes in here, and then I take the pillows off over there and put them under here just to protect them and make sure they last as long as possible. So that's pretty much this space. And then these are some rocks that I got from over there, which we had thought we were going to need for this construction project for the deck, but we didn't need them, so we're going to use them for the fire pit. So I just put the rocks in there. I already had this planter, and then this is a faux plant that I got off of Amazon, which is the same one that I have in my house, in my living room. So I knew it would hold up. So this is the space, y'all. This is the lower deck, and I love how it turned out. I really do. And then this is the upper deck. So I just thought I would take the time, because I've had a couple of you say that you are waiting for this sort of video for me to talk you through, you know, kind of how things went, and, you know, to see the befores and see the afters, and, you know, see where I purchased things from and how I put the space together. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I enjoy kind of walking you through this process. I really enjoy DIY, home decorating. All those things are just my heart. And so this project really helped to occupy my time and keep me busy and keep my mind off of what's going on in the world today. So I really love a good project. So this is how it looks at night. I'm going to insert this into the video so that you can see kind of how the lights look at night if you're interested in buying these, and then also just so you can kind of see the vibe that we get at night. So there's lots of lighting, but as you can see, I don't really feel like there's enough lighting going on downstairs. So let me show you that really quick. So So although we have that light right there, I just want a nice ambiance down here, so I'm thinking about adding the lighting up here. So I just wanted to show you kind of how everything looked at night. And then these are the lights I was talking about that I added along the stairs. And so those really help you to see when they're on, like right away, in terms of, you know, once night hits. So you see how gorgeous that looks? I'm all about a good lighting situation. So that's how it looks at night. Very nice, right? So you can kind of see how you could just be really feeling good out here. And just coming out here to chill and relax. So I'm looking forward to the next project, and so I will probably take you guys along that journey as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You got a little bit of inspiration and maybe found something that you want to use in your house, on your deck, which means you'll give me a thumbs up on this video, and you will also consider subscribing to my channel, and you'll stop back by and you will catch another one, in which case I'll see you guys then.